In this video, we'll be taking a look at all today's NCAAB matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our picks the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full winning sport picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is winning sport picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. We start with Gonzaga versus Kentucky, where Gonzaga lays 5.5 at +102 and Kentucky catches 6.5 at -110. This line immediately tells you the books expect Gonzaga to control tempo, but not without resistance. Kentucky thrives in games where they can speed things up, but Gonzaga is far more comfortable dictating structure and minimizing chaos. When the spread sits in this mid-range window, the key factor becomes which team handles momentum swings better, and Gonzaga tends to be steadier in those situations. Kentucky catching nearly 2 possessions is attractive, but the defensive gaps make it hard for them to sustain stops late. The total at 159.5 signals a high tempo expectation, but both teams have stretches where rhythm stalls. That adds volatility that favors more controlled possessions. I like Gonzaga minus the 5.5 with a lean to the under. Next, we go to East Texas A&M versus Connecticut, with East Texas A&M catching 38.5 and UConn laying 37.5. These monster spreads aren't about who wins. They're about whether the game environment produces enough possessions for the favorite to stretch margin. UConn is elite at imposing defensive pressure, but teams leading by this much naturally slow pace late, allowing huge underdogs to sneak inside the number. East Texas A&M won't match UConn's talent, but they can grind enough late-game possessions to avoid complete collapse. Blowout spreads of this size hit at a lower rate for favorites because efficiency dips once benches come in. The total around 139 to 140 also signals a moderate scoring environment, which makes covering a huge number even tougher. That combination opens the door for the dog. I like East Texas A&M plus 38.5 with a slight lean to the under. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at wspicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to wspicks.com right now. For the recap, we're rolling with Gonzaga minus 5.5 and the under 159.5, and East Texas A&M plus 38.5 with a lean to the under 139.5. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!